Alrighty, hey there guys. As you can see for my project, I decided to do the story the search engine. And the theme that I chose was identity. So now the first quote that I chose was, maybe she'd never find her spirit animal, her ethereal guide through the material world. Maybe she was only a confused indigenous woman, negotiating her way through a colonial maze, but she was one Indian who had a good credit and knew how to use her Visa card. I chose this quote because I think it fits well with the identity theme, because she's sitting there, maybe she is, maybe she'd never, questioning herself about what or who she is. And then the picture I chose has kind of shadows of spiritual animals, have the snake, and a little harder to tell what these ones are, but I've related that with the quote because she mentioned herself finding a spirit animal and realizing who she is. The second quote I chose was, she was no Odysseus, and her 8-hour bus ride hardly qualifies as an odyssey. This one, in the book, prior to this text, she was kind of comparing herself to Odysseus, and then came to the realization of who she actually was, and that she isn't an Odysseus, and she doesn't truly compare to him. And I chose the image of the statue of Odysseus, because I feel like that relates almost directly to the text here, because she mentioned Odysseus herself and his odyssey that he went on. And the third quote was, since Corlys was telling her own story, she decided it was an autobiographical epic. Hell, maybe she was Homer, maybe she was Odysseus. I chose this quote because she again was comparing herself to a famous author and a famous character from his poems. But however, she mentioned basically writing her own story. She is in control of who she is there, and saying that no one else really does, and she makes the comparison of those two. And I chose this picture because a whole bunch of, I related the older books part to the Homer part of the quote, as well as the books in general, just her writing her own story. Now the fourth quote was, colonized, genocided, exiled, Indians formed their identities by questioning the identities of other Indians. Basically, again in the text, as she talks more about this, she talks about how other tribes question each other and find out this tribe is these type of Indians, the other tribe is this type of Indian, and how that they piece together who they are. And I chose the picture of all these blocks because basically their identities is almost like a puzzle and they have to put it together. Now the fifth quote was, I started to write poems to feel like I belonged, he said, to feel more Indian. And this quote, basically he's talking about wanting to belong in society, and basically it's relating with his poem, which he pretended to be something he wasn't to be able to fit in. And this picture I chose is of a dog loving up to someone. And dogs always want to feel like they belong. They want to feel loved by the family. They don't want neglect. Same as Harlan wanted to feel like he belonged to society. And the sixth quote was, they thought I was the Indian I was only pretending to be. Basically, he's talking about how they thought him, otherwise he would have been separated essentially because he wasn't truly Indian, but they accepted him because he was pretending to be that Indian, even though he didn't feel right about it. And the picture I chose has a little wall between a couple of people, basically showing separation. And I related it with this because if he wasn't pretending, they wouldn't care about him at all. He'd feel separated from society. Seventh quote, they wanted me to be a certain kind of Indian, and when I acted like that kind of Indian, like the Indian in my poems, those white people loved me. Basically, again, kind of relating with the last quote, pretending to be something he wasn't just so he could feel accepted by the society. And the picture I chose has it's a couple, can join their hands together to form a heart up to the sun, basically showing love for each other, and it's kind of how I related it to the text, because he said people love him. Eighth quote, no matter what I write, a bunch of other Indians will hate it because it isn't Indian enough, and a bunch of white people will like it because it's Indian. Do you know what I mean? If I wrote poems, I'd feel trapped. This was Corliss talking here, after being asked a question of if she writes poems, and she was describing why she didn't, and the reason why is because she would feel trapped, because she wouldn't be accepted really at all by both sides. And the picture I chose is of an old snare trap that was used in hunting, and I related it with the text because she mentioned that she feels trapped, maybe not necessarily in this kind of sense, but it's a close relation. The 9th quote, well, I'm biologically a Spokane Indian, he said, but I wasn't raised Spokane. I was adopted out and raised by a white family here in Seattle. This was in the end after Corliss was learning who Harlan was and was asking why, or if he was Indian and stuff like that. And then he mentioned, I'm not really Indian, but I'm not really white. He doesn't even really understand truly who he is either. The picture I told has a lot of questions, like, am I am, and stuff, just questioning it, showing basically they don't know who they are. In the 10th quote, Harlan, she said, I don't even know what Indian is supposed to be. How could you know? And this was Corliss asking Harlan as well, because he was older, a lot more knowledgeable than her, but he was also unable to answer the question. And the picture I chose, it states in the picture, what does it mean to be human? It may not relate exactly with Indian, but it is a question, kind of a philosophical kind of question that people can ask. And I feel like it relates to the quest because it's almost, they are asking the same question, but more related to them. And that's the end of the presentation. Thank you.